Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Friday. That's right. I said Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about keywords. Yep, I just gave up the big, what is she talking about today? Because I want to talk about YouTube videos. I want to talk about what you need to do before you title, before you script, and certainly before you spend all that time recording and editing. And the answer is keywords, but I don't teach YouTube. And so this is always a funny thing. I work with students, I work with clients on the structure and the content, right? The flow of a YouTube video. But a lot of times I get tagged, people will see me and they'll say like, oh, someone will ask a YouTube question specifically on monetizing your YouTube channel or something like that. I don't do that. I so appreciate when people do tag me for anything video related. Thank you, keep doing it. But I defer when anything YouTube related comes up to Justin and Mike Brown of PVA. And PVA is the Primal Video Accelerator, which is why we're here today, because they're closing today. So if you have been following along with me and you're like, oh yeah, I love the idea of joining the YouTube, the best YouTube subscription out there, today's it. It closes today. They're in Australia, so for them, it's one day later, but it closes tonight US time. I forget what it is in Los Angeles, but you only have, about 12 hours, maybe not even that long, to sign up. So if you've been on the fence or you needed that little push, or if you're like me and you're a deadline dancer, today is it. And after this is done, I will put the link in the post, because I want you to buy it through me, because they send me marvelous gifts, like super expensive Porsches. They don't. I get a tiny, tiny, tiny little fraction of everybody's subscription, but also what you get is amazing support. I digress a little bit, but I really want to. Hey, Amanda, yeah, PVA is fantastic. And so here's the other thing you should know is I am not an affiliate for a lot of things. I get asked a lot to do affiliate stuff, but I really have to believe in it. Bonjoro, PVA, Nancy Levin, I think that's about it, right? And I have been exposed to a lot of people in the online marketing world. I've been approached by a lot of people, but I really have to really love you in order to endorse you. And I have been a member of PVA for far too long without taking action, by the way. We'll talk about that. But it is such a well-run membership. I honestly, I have access to a lot of different memberships, and PVA by far, these guys thought about what it's like to be an extreme beginner all the way up to like, hey, I know what I should be talking about and I want to monetize this. So it is expansive. I'm actually going to bring you in and show you a little bit. I hope that's okay with Justin and Mike. I can't imagine why they wouldn't want a little sneak peek. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek inside of PVA, but that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about really keywords, because your channel, there's so much to YouTube videos. And this is why, again, I can help you with the content flow. Once you figure out with keywords what you're supposed to be talking about, then I can work with you, right? But your channel, your YouTube channel has to be optimized. And this is the difference between Facebook and social videos and your YouTube videos, right? You can kind of throw your avatar, audience of one, all of that out the window when you get over to YouTube. Yeah, it's nice to know who you're talking to on the other end, and you can have an ideal person in mind, but it kind of doesn't matter, because you're basing your videos on what people are searching for. And that's where the keywords comes in. And that's a huge difference than showing up in Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, because you want people. Pinterest actually is a search engine, so you could use keywords over there as well. But Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you're interrupting. And so at that point, you're really trying to reach out to your ideal person and present information to them that they might be interested in. Not so for YouTube. And this is why when people say, can I just take my Facebook Live and put it on YouTube? And I cheekily, it's a word, respond, yes, but I don't like that as a strategy. What I would prefer is for you to create a searchable, keyword-friendly YouTube video and then invite people from the other social media to come watch it over on YouTube. Because if you don't know, YouTube measures success in watch time. And I'm currently working on my keywords and prepping and scripting new content to come out, but I haven't done anything in 2 years. And when we talk about watch time, I just got an update from YouTube that last month, again, keep in mind, I've done nothing, Last month, I had 5,000, almost 5,000 minutes of watch time. What? And that is the beauty of YouTube, because you're putting things out there that people are searching for, which means you don't have to constantly be like, hey, look at me, social media. Hey, look at me on Instagram. Hey, look at me on Facebook, right? You're in YouTube where they're searching for something and you show up and go like, hey, I got what you need. That's how I think of YouTube, by the way, right? So before you script, before you plan, before you record, before you edit, you have to understand keywords, because the keywords are going to determine how relevant your video is. And you only want to be creating relevant videos. Another pet peeve of mine is when people have podcasts or they have other things that they're like, I'm just going to throw it up on YouTube and hope that people come find it, because unless your video has relevancy for what people are searching for, please don't waste the time of throwing it up unless you've already have a channel and you're trying to up your watch time. Because again, I go live. Right now I'm going live on YouTube. Even though this may not be a searchable topic, I'm going live because I know some of you actually watch it from YouTube. Thank you so much, because you up my watch time. And if YouTube is measuring success in watch time and I'm going live, then yeah, so it's part of my strategy. But I'm not making this into a video to be posted, edited, recorded on YouTube. Hey, Colleen, working on keyword research. Yeah, because we're all working on it, because Colleen is in PVA and she understands how important this is. And again, the guys at PVA, Justin and Mike, they make it so easy for you to figure this out. So if you're kind of like, I don't know what she's talking about. Yeah, you don't need to. Just know that, like, if you want a YouTube channel, chaka. My daughter and I say, instead of check, we say chaka, right? You want a YouTube channel? You need guidance, chaka. You need PVA. That's all. You just need to know that, and know it's so ridiculously low priced as well. By the way, guys, you need to raise your price. It's only $37 a month, which once you get in there, and I'm going to show you, you're going to be like, what? Yeah, it's crazy. So keywords, what are they? Simply put, it is the language that people are using to type in. So what are people searching for? The Google, number one, the YouTube, number two. So people are searching on Google, they're going to be brought to a YouTube video, period. That if you put a search in, you can search and it'll show the videos first. Why? Because Google wants you going over to YouTube and watching some videos, right? So a word is good. A string of words is better. More specific, better, because the more specific you are, and an example they use, and I love, because, they'll say like, best editing program for your phone is okay. Best editing program for an Android, much better, because people with an Android are going to be searching for an Android, people with an iPhone. So, again, and this makes it so much easier, because then you have two videos. So the thing is, you have to think about it from the perspective of people. And again, you're not guessing BTW. There are tools which they teach in PVA, and you simply put them on Chrome, and it tells you what people are searching for and the search volume, because this all comes down to, again, optimization. And simply put, optimization means how good is your video versus the search so that it gets ranked. You want there to be a lot of searches and not a lot of competition. My favorite story to tell is I uploaded a video about something, I can never say her name right, Sunny Dilla, whatever. She's a YouTube lady, right? And my video was newer, and my keywords must have just really hit. And so I loved that for like 3 hours, my video on YouTube was ranked higher than hers. And she has far more followers, far more, right, like subscribers, far more YouTube traction. But that doesn't matter. If my string hits what someone is searching for, or lots of people are searching for, then my video is going to keep getting brought up to the top. And in my own world, my best performing video, again, I uploaded it over 2 years ago. It says 2 years, but it was actually 3 years ago. 34,000 views, and I've done nothing. I uploaded it 2 years ago and walked away. Now, I do respond to comments. People thank me. Oh my gosh. But they are searching for the exact thing that my title of the video is. And that's keyword optimization. And that's what we're talking about today. So the reason we're here is I want you to get out of the mindset that you're going to start a YouTube channel and do things from your head. because it's not going to land. And then you're going to be like, why is no one watching my videos? No one's showing up. No one's come back. Yeah, because you're not getting in front of people. You're trying to get in front of people in a social media way and not in a search engine way. So, and YouTube, as we know, search engine, biggest search engine for video. Correct? Correct. Okay, I'm glad we're on the right page, the same page here. Because you just simply don't want to put videos out there that you want to upload. I think you get that now. So that's why you need to do the keyword searches. And I will tell you, I work with a group, and we're in a great group called YouTube Boost, which you can only get into if you have PVA, because we're all going through PVA together in a little side group. And it's a big hurdle to get out of, I want to do a video about this. And then we all start helping someone and say like, oh my gosh, there's like, I think it's 74,000 people wanted to know whether dogs can eat eggs. I can guarantee you that my student never once thought about doing a video about whether dogs can eat eggs. Should she? Let's see what the competition is out there. Yeah, but with a search volume, that's a month, by the way. 74,000 people a month want to know if their dogs can eat eggs. And I hope the answer is yes, because we feed our dogs eggs, right? So but that's what I'm talking about. She may want to do a video about something else. She's a vet, but what the people want is a video, right? And so she could have so much content. You just have to get out of your headspace of that. These are the videos you want to do, and start making a list of videos that people want you to do. Right. So that's how it's a little bit of a mindset shift. It's a little bit of a like, oh, I see. Right. So it's all about high search volume and low competition. That is the optimization. That is how your YouTube channel is going to work. And so it's not the more clever, creative type of titles. No, you want your titles. And here's the important part. If your keyword string is your title, this is why it's so important to do before you script, before you record. You want to make sure that that string appears in your video as well. So when the bots go through and they're listening for those keywords, you are repeating that string over and over and over again so that you're getting ranked, right? Maybe it misses it on the title, but it hears you in your video and you're like, oh, okay, right? But if you decided to just do a video on your own and then title it like, oh, but I'll title it this, but you haven't said that string, and you need to say that string over and over again. And this is, again, I'm learning all of this. This is not, I teach the structure, the flow, how to be personable, but the guys at PVA are going to teach you how to set up your channel, grow your channel, and monetize your channel, which isn't that the point? And the thing about YouTube, like I said, 34,000 views on a video I've done nothing to. Imagine if I was trying, which I am trying right now. We're all as collective, a YouTube collective. We call ourselves the YouTube noobs. We are all building our channels with the point of optimizing it, lead generation, all of those things, but it has to be done properly. So how do you do it? The answer is PVA, right? There's a lot to YouTube. It's not hard, but you have to do it in the right order, even if you already have a channel. And that's great because they address this. If you already have a channel, make sure you do it this way, right? You can change the name of your channel. You can modify things. There's ways, thumbnails, all of that is really important. And then of course, the optimization, but the potential of your YouTube is amazing. So while we're here hanging out, what I want to do is I want to just kind of show you inside of PVA. And PVA stands for Primal Video Accelerator. If you're like, yeah, stop tracking, I want the link. I'm in StreamYard, so I can't put the link in, and I would like you to buy it through me because I'm an affiliate, so I'm going to put the link in afterwards. But here we are inside of PVA. Welcome back, Tracy. That's right. It says welcome back because I've been doing my work inside of PVA. But look how, wait for it. Oh my gosh, look. And listen, Justin and Mike get it. They are, I'm sure, consummate learners. And so they do their content the way I like to do content, which is they like to do it in short snippets, in bites, actionable bites. This is an action program. This is not something you sit back and watch. You can actually do it with it. Manita, hello. Yes, so here we are inside. Look at all of these, how and why YouTube works. I just went over some of that. Primal keyword research, right? So we're in there. like there's so much, and they tell you exactly how to do everything. They update it all the time, and they'll say like, oh, we used to use this, but now we use this because it's more effective. So it's not a one and done. They are with you. And again, if we go back to getting started, is that where it is? No, hold on. I just want to get back to my dashboard because they have live calls and they're in Australia, right? So here are some upcoming calls. So if you have questions about things, they are accessible. And I had someone reach out because I've been talking about, I think they open 4 times a year. I'm always an affiliate. I'm always saying like, jump on the bandwagon. Plus I have an awesome bonus of you'll go through this and then we hop on a content planning party. Hooray. And for those of you who know me, it's me with you. And we're going to kind of go through what did you get in your keyword searches? How do you turn that into content where you can repeat that phrase, right? So it's super fun. It's 90 minutes. It's worth at least $500, but you get that as a bonus if you buy through me. Now, if you do buy through me, and this goes for anybody who has in the last couple of days, please reach out, send me an email and let me know because I don't get a full list and I don't get your emails. I only get, I think it's a first name and the first initial of your last name. So sometimes when there's Jennifer's and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have like 700 Jennifers on my list. I don't know which Jennifer it is. So if you have bought it through me, just send me a private message or an email and say like, yeah, that was me. A few of you I know, but I don't want you to miss out on a bonus because you bought it through me. And then I can do fancy tagging in my system and we can make sure you get invited. But anyway, so look at just, again, there's bonuses. There's the way it works is like, right, grow an audience. So that's where we're all starting. And growing audience, like getting started, they start you from ground zero, right? Of I don't know how to even start a channel or what to do. They show you how to do that, to scaling your revenue, how to create quality videos, fast tracking, like all of these. You can do my favorites, which we've done. And it's just such a great, it's such a great membership. Like, and just to throw it out there, they have Australian accents, so it's just really fun to listen to. I don't want to demean Mike and Justin because they are amazing at what they do, but when you're amazing at what you do and you're really great to listen to, it's like a win-win, right? So again, one of my videos, 34,000 views without me trying. Now I'm trying and I'm working with some students and we're working through it together. So I personally feel that PVA is the best. It is the most comprehensive, supportive, easy on the ears, as I mentioned, membership out there. And here's the question I got. And then the woman signed up and I met her in another community and she's like, oh, I went through this other person's program and I still don't feel like I have support. Right. So this is why I'm doing the content party. This is why they have live Q&A so you can specifically ask questions. So that if you're worried like, oh, how many members do they have? They have a lot of members because they're amazing, but it also feels like they don't because they're so generous with their time. And by the way, Justin, if you're watching this in Video Playground, Justin Brown, shout out, someone can tag him in here, but like he's in Video Playground. He comments, he helps because they are my YouTube go-to guys. So when someone asks a question about YouTube and I don't know the answer, I mean, my answer is always like join PVA, but it's not always open. Justin will hop in if I tag him and give an answer. And I just think like, it's amazing. It's like Amy Porterfield or someone like that, like hopping into your community and saying like, oh yeah, you got it through me. Don't worry, I can answer that for you. It's amazing. And that is, as many of you know, how I like to teach. I want to be accessible. They are accessible. They're lovely. I've met them in person. I'm excited for the everything to open up again so that I can meet them again. But anyway, so this was today. This was a sheer plug for PVA, but the doors close tonight. I think it's 9 p.m. Los Angeles time, but I'll check for you. But again, I'd love for you to buy it through me because I'm an affiliate and they're going to buy me a new surfboard and a trip to Australia. Yeah. So what is the value difference between Facebook videos? Oh, Manita, I'm going to have you go all the way back. And I went all through that in the beginning. So I'm wrapping up. You go back and watch because YouTube videos and Facebook videos, so different. Please don't put your Facebook videos up on YouTube unless you've done the keyword research. But there's a huge difference. And you'll see me. You can find the piece. I'll even like tag you where it is. I was jumping around a lot because I feel like with social media videos, you're begging people to watch you. Please watch me. Please come in here. Whereas in YouTube, it is an opportunity where people are searching for what you, and that's what we talked about today is the keyword. So they're searching for what you have, and you show up and go like, I've got it. Yay, me. I don't know why I clapped like that. But anyway, so I'm gonna need to go back. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go back and look where I'm jumping around, but it's a short one. Watch it through, because again, PVA they are the top banana as far as I'm concerned. I think Justin is watching this. They're the top bananas with awesome accents. That's all I have to say about PVA. But anyway, if you have any questions, tag me. I've had lots of people ask me specific questions in my inbox. I don't mind at all. In fact, again, I'm not an affiliate for a lot of things. I think 3, and PVA is amazing. And I 100% endorse it. So, and use it, and I'm making videos. So if there's nothing else, I am also living proof that PVA works. So go ahead, join up through me so you get the content planning party, and I will see you all next week. Have a great week. Take care.